All right, Nagaraj Shetti joining us of HDFC Securities. Nagaraj, let's quickly have your view on the market. 24,300 now, really being put to the test. What next?
Good afternoon, Harsh. Thank you for having me. Yes, Nifty has been a consolidation phase. In fact, in a downward correction, the downside momentum seems to have picked up after 4-5 days of range bound action. The trend remains weak right now, and some more weakness is likely in the near term. At least 24,000, 24,100 is going to offer support from the market, and I'm expecting a bounce from the lower levels. It's going to be a kind of a buy and dip opportunity at the lower levels.
Okay. What's the upside from here, Nagaraj, and how quickly does that materialize, in your opinion?
Yeah, Nifty, I think I'm expecting a decline from here onwards, and I think 24,000 to 24,100 is the area where important support cluster comes in. So I'm expecting a bounce from lower levels, and once it make a bounce from the lows, then I am expecting 24,500, 600 is going to be the next upside to be watched from the lower levels.
Sectors, Nagaraj, because IT has done ever so well, at least last month and a half or so. Will it continue to outperform? Will there be other sectors which come to the fore?
I'm betting on metal and PSU banking. PSU banking, in fact, was in a downtrend recently. We are seeing some sharp weakness in this sector and has bounced back convincingly in today's session. I'm expecting more upside in the PSU banking as well as the PSU banking stocks in the, at least for the short term, and the metal as well. Frontline and mid-cap metals are likely to outperform in the short term.
And names, Nagaraj, your top picks?
I have two picks, actually, one from banking, as I mentioned. The Maharashtra Bank has been in a downward correction over the last 1 month. We have seen some range bound action, made a higher bottom as per the larger degree, looking attractive, moved up very well in today's session, indicating a formation of important bottom reversal. Currently trading around 81, 80, 85 levels. One can look to buy at this point of time. 89 is going to be the immediate target, and one can place a stop loss at 78. Second one is Hindustan Copper. After moving into a larger downward correction, Hindustan Copper has witnessed a sharp breakout recently. After a small dip, it has moved up very well in today's session, validating a decisive upside breakout of the downsloping trend line. Technically, this indicates a positive bias, and I'm expecting more upside for Hindustan Copper from here onwards. Currently trading around 549. Immediate target would be around 580. One can place a stop loss at 530.
Okay. Nagaraj, some of the QSR names have done very well for themselves. You're speaking about Devyani, Sapphire. They've been some of the bigger outperformers from the Nifty 500 basket month to date. What next on some of these names?
Sapphire, Devyani moved up similarly in the last 3-4 weeks. I think though they are placed at the higher levels, I don't think the profit could emerge at the current levels, and more upside is likely. It has moved up very well after a decisive breakout, and more upside I'm expecting in both the stocks in the near term.
Okay. And Nagaraj, just speaking about the Nifty today, this weakness in IT and TCS, should you go out and buy 4.5% lower on TCS today?
TCS moved up very well from the lower levels, from 2,000 to almost 2,500 levels, and some sizable downward correction is likely as per the pattern. I'm expecting some more weakness in the IT as well as in the frontline IT stocks, at least in the short term, and where that could bounce back from the lower levels after a session.
And last off, hospitals, that entire pack also has come under some bit of pressure, Nagaraj, last couple of days. Max Health is down 3% more today. In fact, we spoke with the management of Max Health earlier this morning. There's also Apollo Hospitals, which will come out with numbers, but taking a 2% knock on the stock today as well as, of course, yesterday. What's next on some of the hospital names?
Trend remains weak for the hospitals, Apollo as well as the other stock you mentioned. I think for the Apollo, after a sustained up move, it has witnessed a breakdown recent in the last 2 sessions, and I think more weakness is likely, and downside support should be watched around 8,250 somewhere for the Apollo Hospital. So overall chart pattern is looking negative at this point of time, and I'm expecting more weakness.
All right, Nagaraj, thank you so much for joining us, giving us that perspective. We'll let you go.